What's up, y'all? THC Temple. And I just want to go ahead and dedicate this bowl to my boy Capo. You guys probably know him, art of Chief Keef's, his clan, the Glory Boys, Boy GBE, whatever you call them, Fredo and Lil Reese, basically, the whole crew. And Capo was one of those, and this song Wid Us, and yeah, I like this song. It was always catchy to me when I first heard it, and yeah, so I want to dedicate this bowl to him. And I've never been a huge fan of like Capo and like not even the Chief Keef and none of those guys. Never been like a huge fan of him. Chief Keef, I liked a whole lot of his stuff like back when he first came out and things like that. But either way, I know the whole crew, and whether you like them or not, 9 times out of 10 you know all of them. You know what they're about and all that stuff. Now I follow Chief Keef and Frail and all those guys on Instagram because the thing about them, another thing that makes these guys interesting is the life that they lived. Because if you guys knew Chief Keef's personal life, like in like on Instagram or Vine or whatever, what I'm saying, it's kind of like almost a reality show. If you type in Chief Keef like real life, or I don't know what you can type up on YouTube, you can find a whole lot of stuff about him, basically saying. And him living at the house, him and his boys living and doing what they do. And the whole thing about it, man, I guess the whole like Chief Keef is popular. Chief Keef and his his crew, Frail, everybody, GBE, Glory Boys, the whole crew, everybody, Savage Squad Records, and all of those different side squads, they're very popular. A lot of you guys out there watch them. A lot of people, say it's a lot of people, that don't even just, listen to their music and just, listen to what they do. But a lot of people, put Chief Keef up there. Like, a lot of people look up to him, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the younger people, especially a lot of people out of Chicago and where he's from and a whole lot of stuff, like a whole lot of people are into, that whole thing. And a couple of days ago, I think this was just yesterday, I was thinking about Blood Money. He's another rapper. He was a guy that I think he was Chief Keef's cousin. Yeah, he was a part of their crew. He was killed, I think last year it was. And the day before he got killed, me and my buddy Matt, you've seen him in the videos, we were talking about it. Like, we were talking about Chief Keef and those guys. And because the lifestyle that Chief Keef comes from, and a lot of the things that he even still talks about now, so it has to do with a whole lot of violence, whether it's gang violence or just a whole lot of stuff like that. And like I say, a whole lot of people look up to Chief Keef, man, and I have a theory that Chief Keef can halfway change the world. Not even change the world, and not even change nobody to say that this nigga can change someone, but I think that Chief Keef could make kids look in a positive direction, because a whole lot of the kids now that are growing up, with the whole, hard mentality, I'm a gangster, I'm a this or that, whatever, they're saying gang and squad and shit like that, and they're doing a whole lot of the things that Chief Keef and those guys do on the negative side. And even when it's not that, because, most of the stuff that Chief Keef and them do, it's not negative now, but their music and stuff, they'll talk about their life or whatever. But like I said, when you look into their personal life, you'll see a flashy lifestyle. We got some cars, we're working. And another thing about it that I like is they handle their business. Chief Keef will get in the studio and bust some music, and all the guys in there, they're in there creative, and they're working on their craft, and that's always the light that I like to see it through. And these guys were in there, they're making entertainment, making music, making these videos, they're making all this stuff, and they're not in the streets, and they're not doing this and that. They found a way to get out of that lifestyle and do something positive. Whether everything they talking about ain't positive, but that's how entertainment go. But another thing about it is, man, that those guys, a lot of things, like I'm trying to do this like unedited and like straightforward, man, because it's real crazy, and it really hit me when I heard the news. But these guys, it's like they, they have the 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It's like they're still, in the streets, and they're still, doing, not even if they're in the streets, but, they're still, it's like they're not fully, like, I don't think that they have the mindset that they are who they are, that they have the platform that they have. That they have a platform where they can tell these kids that are in the streets that they have the opportunity to do it too, but they don't know. Like, that's the thing. A whole lot of these kids is out here in these streets, man, whether they're in the, the gangs and all this hoopla, or they, shooting up or doing whatever they doing, man. They just don't know what they have inside of them yet. You know what I'm saying? It's there. Like I said, everybody has it, but they think they're not worth nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always try to stress to you guys that everybody, all of you out there, you're worth something. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be what society told you had to be. You don't have to be what your mama told you had to be. You don't have to be what nobody else told you had to be, but what you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter who can tell you, if somebody tell you ain't smart enough, you ain't this enough, that enough, you don't have to do what nobody tell you gotta do. You do what you gotta do, what you want to do, because you can. If you believe in yourself, then you gonna do it. Because like I said, man, you only need like one person to believe in you, and that's you. But I'm here for you. That's why I believe in everybody, because when people don't have that belief, that's the road that people go down. They go down there, whether it's people in the gang lifestyle or sex or drugs, like the negative shits, they start attaching on to stuff to try and fill in that void in life. But like the fucking thing with these guys, man, Capo, the guy that playing the song and part of Chief Keef's crew, he got shot and gunned down. And like I was saying, fucking me and Matt were talking about it, like before Blood Bunny, the other rapper, had died. We were talking about it like the day before, how these guys, they're kind of still 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Always got pictures of guns and shoot the ops and all that negative stuff. And then that same day, right after that, he got killed. Blood Money had got killed. And the thing about Blood Money, man, is like he was an older guy. I'm not sure if he was near his 30s or something, but he's Chief Keef's older cousin, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And he was fucking like they always he was releasing a lot of music. He had just got signed a record deal. And when you look at his, like I said, when they show their personal life and all that stuff, you'll see, I'll just put on this Tupac track back here in the back, put on Dear Mama, it's kind of out of the range, but like he was, be in the studio and actually working hard. Like he would talk about how he had a passion for it, this music stuff, and how, working hard. And I loved seeing these guys, take the talents and the positive. Every time you see some positivity come out of these guys, it's like heaven. You know what I'm saying? You'll see Blood Money and they're working in that studio, spitting it, laying down his bars, and he actually made some pretty good music. I like this stuff like that. It wasn't, amazing, but I like the shit. Like, it was good ass stuff. Like, you can tell that he had talent. You can't deny his talent. Like I say, never, if you like somebody's stuff or you don't, so it's like, or you don't like that person, you can't deny their talent. But and then, like Capo, I like a couple of his songs, but man, the thing about it is, man, like I said, you see these guys, they came from this life, and now they're living, this life where they're showing a lot of kids, a whole lot of kids are looking up to them because, they got a lot of money, they're kind of flashy, and they came from a lifestyle that a whole lot of these kids are in right now, or these kids have been in it before, or whether you just like it because you like the music, or you just like this, or you like that. A whole lot of people look up to them. But, a whole lot of people, look at him as a role model for the negative stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like Chief Keef and those guys. And, like I said, that guy, when his cousin got killed, Blood Money, Chief Keef, you can see he cleaned up his, he just cleaned up the lifestyle a whole lot more, got, more business-minded and, you know what I'm saying, still, like I said, 1 foot out and in. But it's still a whole lot more business than it used to be. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot more business than fuckery, even with still some fuckery in there. And man, just seeing this, this recently, this guy, like, as soon as it's a an ill feeling in my stomach, man, because that's a brother who came from a life of doing wrong. At one point probably felt worthless and all this, then came up and got put down, man, and it's a fucked up thing, man. That's why I say, man, any of y'all people out there, man, don't ever feel like you have to do nothing because you're not worth nothing else. Like, don't ever do that, man. Don't ever feel like You know, you can be what, like, any, that's what I'm saying, don't matter, whatever, doctor, lawyer, or you don't want to do that, the fucking ball, or anything, like, it doesn't matter. But you don't have to, you know, succumb to the streets, and you don't have to, you know, shoot at this nigga, shoot at that op, and do this and that. You don't have to do these things, man, as it ain't for you. It just really ain't. You deserve a whole lot more than that, man. And it, you know what I'm saying, it's, man, I don't get it, man. And the thing about these gangs, if you don't know, like, how the Bloods and the Crips, you know, all that stuff started, you know, it didn't start out so that one gang could go fight another gang because, you know, they disrespecting, or they the ops, or they got the wrong colors and shit like that. It was really started so that those small communities that weren't getting, you know, like, police help and, like, protection, so that they can protect their own neighborhood and, you know, keep everything in regulation. That's how it started. But of course things happen, and that's how it go. But that's to say, what's the point of, man, you know, out here having a beef with somebody for, you know, some colors and stuff like that. And, you know, like, I forgot who said it, but somebody was talking about, you know, a whole lot of these. Oh yeah, it was a story about this guy, man. His kid got killed, a 7-year-old kid, and the bullet was actually meant for him. And when the cops came, you know, they basically said that he wasn't trying to, you know, help figure out who, you know, the people were that were trying to kill him. And, you know, they claim, you know, that he knows, but, you know, most likely he knows, he has a gist of who it is. I can't, you know, presume all that, but either way, it was like, you know, most likely, you know, people were talking about, you know, they don't want him going back into the street and taking revenge in his own hands. Because that's really, if you look at the streets, man, it's a whole, like, you know, this killing is a revenge killing for a dude that got killed. And then, you know, somebody revenge killed him. That was a revenge kill. You know, if you keep going back, like, niggas are still killing niggas for niggas that died like 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And they all died for the colors and shit like that, man. So y'all ain't got to die over no colors. You know, you ain't got to die over no block, and you ain't got to die. And then this is not saying that Capo and none of that died over a block or died over none of this, man. But it, you know, the reason I bring that up, man, is because, you know, that's a life that they'll portray through their music, and that's something that they came from. You know what I'm saying? So even, you know, like I said, they're the role model to those people. Most like, you know, the people that shot and killed him, you know, he was the role model. They were role models to people, you know, not like that person that killed him, but, you know, we're in that same environment and in that same zone. You know what I'm saying? So all this shit crazy, man. But at the end of the day, man, everything gonna be alright, man. And it's just to say, keep your head up, and you don't have to die over no colors or nothing whack, or, you know, even like I said, in life, you don't have to live your life the way that nobody wants you to, man. Your mama, your daddy, poo-poo on the block, Sarah in the office, nobody. Anything that you want to do, you can fucking do it. And if you think that you can't, then you actually can't, because you're thinking that you can't. That's the only thing that holds you back, if you think that you can't. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of things that I'm holding myself from, because I think I can't. That's why sometimes I have to slap my damn self and be like, nigga, if you don't do it, then you ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Because you won't never do nothing until you do it. That's how it goes. So whether it's that girl that you want to talk to, or that guy that you want to talk to, or fucking that job that you want to get, or that job you want to create, you know what I'm saying? So whatever you got to do, man, whatever you want to do in your life, think in your life, is the path that I'm on right now what I want to be doing 10 years from now, 20 years from now, shit like that. That's what you got to ask yourself, man. It's really that important. But like I said, man, I believe in all of y'all out there, and y'all can do this, because y'all smart, man. If you made it this far, then you got it, man. You here for a reason, so you already got it. Like I said, all of y'all out there for a reason, some kind of reason. Don't know what it is, but it's some kind of reason. So either way, we're about to get up out of here, man, and I'm glad that y'all made it back, and hopefully y'all can make it back next time. And even if you don't, I just hope that you stay safe and live through life. Even if this is the last time you watch one of my videos, like, you go through life and have a good ass time and a good ass, you know, just, you know, running through that bitch, you know what I'm saying? Because you deserve it. But I was about to burp right then, but get out of here, man. This video is a lot longer than I wanted it to be, but yeah, man, rest in peace to Capo, man. And, you know, I hope that Chief Keef and, you know, his whole crew and all those guys, you know, Fredo, Chief Keef, all the little guys, big guys, everybody in the crew, you know, his family and everybody, you know, they just find that happiness and that, you know, that stuff in their soul, man, because I know it can be fucking hard. It hit me, and, you know, I don't know none of them. Like I said, I wasn't even a big fan of the music, but, you know, it hurts me, man, to see that shit go down. And man, he's a representation of a whole lot of kids that's getting gunned down, you know, it's fucking crazy, man. So it's all fucked up and wild, and yeah, man, we're gonna get up out of here. And I don't know, we're gonna do like the podcast soon, another one of these days. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here now. So yeah, bye, y'all.